Now that we've managed to pull our Blackout up onto the greenhouse, next thing is to secure it. So we're going to drill through this end wall, through the ridge beam, and down through the hoop. And then we'll be using our Blackout ridge bolts to hold her down on the ends. One thing you want to keep in mind before you attach your Blackout ridge beam to the greenhouse is you'll notice that right here is actually the center of the greenhouse where our center purlin is located. We want to be off to the side of that. That way when we make our connections out in the middle of the greenhouse, we're only going through the hoop and we're not trying to go through the center purlin and the hoop and into the ridge beam. Now that we've bolted down this end of the Blackout ridge beam, I'm going to go to the other side, find the same point from the center purlin, and then I'll have somebody work their way down the sides of the greenhouse pulling on the tarp. This will help us get this thing really nice and straight before we make our next connection. Now that we have both ends bolted down with our Blackout ridge bolts, we're going to use these 3-inch tech screws to go through the hoop into that ridge beam. A good trick to doing this is to drill it out with a 1/4-inch drill bit through the hoop. That way these will spin freely and we'll have an easier time getting them into that ridge beam. It's still by no means easy. So once we get the hole through, got our 3-inch tech screw, it's going to take a second for this thing to catch. So what you want to do is leave it spinning and just this ridge beam is going to rest on it.